Hello, hello. Welcome to Dave's Arcade. I'm Dave. And I'm just adding one thing here. Maybe. I could put it on this one. Going up, up, up. Yeah. Don't need that. Code version. So this is the conclusion of the lava lamp 3D print, and I'm just adding my merch stuff to this in case anybody cares. Why is that? Yeah, whatever. Put that up, way up here. Unlock. There we go. This can go way up and make it smaller. Too small. Probably don't need this piece. Okay. Got it. That's just in case you want to check out some of the merch I have available. Just know that I make $0 on any of it. If you go to that URL at the top, there's also a spot for donations if you want, because I set any of the profit that the Streamlabs let you do, set it down to nothing, because I'd rather people have it if they want it or not. So it's just something fun that I made. Anyway, back to the lava lamp. So this is my second attempt at making the base for it, and as you can imagine, this is a 40-watt appliance bulb that goes in the base of the lamp. And the first one I printed with PLA, and the temperature for that was basically, it wasn't enough. It's the plastic started getting soft right away, and for two reasons. So on this base, there's a this middle diameter is about where the bulb sits. So I'll show. It sits inside somewhere in that region, and so the plastic is pretty close to the bulb, and so within a minute the plastic was getting soft. But I basically looked at the numbers of, so I just Googled, well, what does a appliance bulb get up to in temperature? The Google says 60 Celsius, and the plastic extrudes from the 3D printer at 200 C. So I thought, well, I have enough there, right? So, but that wasn't the case. I guess, one, Google was wrong. I probed the bulb at 120-ish, 130, somewhere in there, and it's the plastic got soft. So the next step up is ABS plastic, which extrudes at a higher temperature, about 230, and you even have to have the print bed at 110 degrees just so the plastic will stick. So I think I have a chance at making this work. I did go into the design and I made the width of the centerpiece just a little bit wider to give it the bulbs more breathing room. So what I need to do is I also made this indent thing in the bottom, which is what the original lamps have on the base, versus my first design. I had to make it was just flat on the bottom, and then I had to make this like little stand piece. Anyhow, so I need to drill the hole for the lamp. This socket holder I just got at Ace Hardware, and then I had to find a bolt that was the same thread that could screw into this receiver, because all that's doing is standing it off the bottom. So I'm going to first drill a pilot hole in the center, and then I'll drill the actual bolt size. So let's do this. I don't remember exactly what size I used last time, so I'll fit it here. That looks about right. So what is it? I don't know. 2564. Whatever fits the bolt size. All right, that's done. Next piece I need to drill is for the cord, and I think I want to do just slightly bigger than last time. Again, I'll do a pilot hole. Okay, so this one I just kind of, original ones have like a little plug clamp thing in the metal, but so just somewhere in here. All right. Now, what size did I use? Bigger. That looks good. Okay. Uh-oh. Well, that was a little too big, maybe. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to reprint, but at least I can test this out. So try not to break it anymore. Let me grab a knife. Because the goal is to see if it melts the plastic. Because if it does, then I'm gonna have to scrap this project. All right. So, next thing I have to do is I need to clamp some terminals onto the power wire. I need a couple colors here. Eyelets. And my crimping tool. Move this out of the way. So, on power cords, especially older flat ones, ribbed is hot, smooth is not. So I have my hot and my neutral. Clamp this on. Next, my neutral. Okay. So now I can feed this through. Alright. Check chat real quick. Good. Okay. And then attach this to the base. My screws go. So it's AC power, so it should not matter which one is hot or neutral. Get this one of these started here. This way. Okay. And screw in the neutral. Ugh, come on. started. There we go. Frustrating. All right, got that screwed in. Now I need to feed this into the base. Try to see the bolt on the other side. There we go. I got my washer and nut. Okay, so that should be just about flush. I might have to increase that indent just a bit on the next version of this if this works. Okay, now on the inside, you see it's supposed to have a little bit of space around the whole bulb. And that was intentional. I don't want it to be resting on the plastic. So as an added measure of protection or heat sink, I'm going to take some aluminum foil and kind of fold it up and put it around the bulb. And hopefully that will help dissipate some of the heat that's created and like kind of wick it away from the plastic. That's the goal anyway. So I'll try to fold this up a few times. And then I want to kind of spiral it, or not spiral, kind of roll it in approximately the shape of the bulb, the diameter of the bulb. Put it around it. Okay. Not perfect, but it gets the job done. Okay. Hopefully I didn't ruin the bulb shaking it around a bunch trying to put it in there. Well, I know that the bulb will get somewhere around that 230 or sorry, not 230, 120 to 130 C. Open this up. This is gonna fit. No, I need to cut the foil a little bit. Kind of flour it out. Alright, now this can go on like so. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. Fire this thing up. Is the bulb going? The bulb is going. Start to feel the heat. Let's see. Maybe I should start a timer here. Stopwatch start. I can feel the heat, but it's certainly not as bad as it was before. My foil trick might be helping. So you can kind of see on the old base, see how it kind of bulged out? That's from the heat. It would get really super soft, and then the weight of the glass, the globe, would just kind of bend it. It's still, I mean, it's warm, but it's not hot yet. Typically, metal base, the metal base for these, I think you should start seeing it warming up in probably 15 minutes or so, but if it's gonna melt, it's gonna melt within probably the first few minutes, because this is the closest to the bulb. So we'll see. We're at almost 2 minutes now. I mean, I feel the warmth, but it's not terrible. I think the aluminum might have been a good decision. So some improvements I could make is I need to make the indent a little bit taller. I could make that the middle portion a little bit wider to give the bulb some more space. Because the further away from it, the plastic, the better. And then certainly the foil seems to help. And I think it'll direct the heat up to the globe. Not feeling any heat towards the top yet. We're at almost 4 minutes. Suppose I can put my timer here so you can see. It's really hot right at the middle, but then up towards the top, I'm barely feeling any heat. Let me go get a thermometer. I can see it starting to get soft here. Right at the base there. It certainly lasted longer than the PLA, that's for sure. So the outside temperature is showing about 47 C, but as I push on this, it's pushing it closer to the bulb. About 50, almost 51. Yeah, I think it's slowly melting it. So I think what I need to do then, I need to widen out this base. Maybe just a bit more. I think the aluminum foil is helping. So I'm not going to call this project dead quite yet. I think it will work. We're at almost 8 minutes. I think we need to give that bulb a little bit more breathing room. And then I think it'll work. It's still stable, even though it's hot there. Well, while we're waiting, let me pull up my my design. Open lava lamp base. Okay. So check. Let me go to show my desktop here. Desktop. Okay. All right. I'm at 51 millimeters for this radius. So radius is half. Diameter is the full length of the circle, and then radius is half. So let me see what my thickness is. So really it would be 102 millimeters across, something like that. So let me measure the base here. 0. Out my calipers. Or I'm thinking of that wrong. I'm measuring 46 on the outside. So why don't I go to like 55? Just give it some more space, some breathing room. Then the base, I need to move this up. This needs to go. Oh, let me go back to the lava lamp here. Turn off my desktop. You can start to see it leaning. So I'm going to call this one a fail. It's starting to be the Leaning Tower of Pisa here. So I'm going to unplug it. That's it was melting. The what did we get? Where's my timer at? Stopwatch. We got about 12 minutes out of it, so that's better than the less than 1 minute of the PLA. So certainly progress. But yeah, you can see it was bending in on itself. So let me go back to this desktop. Let's do, this guy needs to move up. Come on, click. All right. Move this up. This is the base. Let me go up like, what, another 2 millimeters would be good. Two, enter. Can I move this up? Maybe. Well, that's okay. Good enough. So if the radius is 55, let's do a little math here. Click on this one. So if that's 55, and the thickness of the wall thickness is, I'm measuring 1.6. So you do 55 minus 1.6 times 2. Come on. Calculator. So 1.6 times 2 is 3.2. 55 minus 3.2 is 51.8. And my bulb, is this too hot to touch? Need to measure the bulb. My bulb is 48 even. So that means minus 48, I got 3.8 divided by 2. So that's almost 2 millimeters of clearance on each side, or all the way around it. It's not very much. I think I want to go more than that. Let's give it lots of breathing room. Let's go to 60. So with 60 what did I say? 1.6 wall thickness. Yeah, 1.6. So 60 minus 3.2 minus 48 is 8.8 divided by 2. That gives me 4 millimeters, 4.4 millimeters all the way around. I like that better. Okay. Let's do that. Good, good, good. I'm going to do save. And then I do export 3D model. Export. And then I go to, I need my flash drive here. Okay. Now I can get out of this, get my slicer going, delete all, add lava lamp base. Okay, so this is the scaling thing that I had to do. Files. What did I scale this to? 49.96. To get 106.1, and then I go to Object, Scale, Z-axis, and I want this to be 183.6. Is that right? Z dimension 183. Oh, I want to get 183.6. Ugh. Object. Oh, scale to size. Duh. 183.6. That's what I want. Okay. This is why I took notes. 106.1, 183.6. Good. All right, now print settings, layers. I want 4. No. 0 on the top. Four on the bottom, 4 on the sides. And then I want 0 infill. That's good, that's good. Good. All right, and those are the temps. 235 extruder, bed at 110. Let's go back to this, look at the preview. All right, that's showing me the base. Now I can move this up. Builds it the whole way. Looks good. Okay. So then you go to platter, export, removable disk, lava lamp, base, save. We can go back to the camera. CNK, sorry I wasn't paying attention to chat because I can't see it while I'm doing my desktop. Yeah, I've been into lava lamps for a while, but I wanted to, this is more trying my hand at three-dimensional design, and the main thing is you know, learning the programs, learning the 3D printer. Because the better I get at it and the more comfortable I get at it, I can use it for pinball things. In fact, yesterday I did my very first help to the pinball community. This is the helicopter blades for GoldenEye, the pinball. Mine have been broken for years, and it's just like a little toy in the back corner, but the ball hits it and broke them off. Luckily, I still had one blade left that I could measure from, and then I made this single piece. So now that is posted on Thingiverse, where people can print it out and fix their helicopters if they're broken. So all right, let me swing you around here. And so I'm gonna go to show you. It's pretty simple. Make sure we're focused in here. Great, can't see the screen. But anyway, you hit the settings, and I'm gonna go to print from the card, because all it is, it's reading what I just did on that slicer program. So I'm gonna just go ahead and it's just 2 clicks, because that's what tells the printer to do what it's supposed to do. The slicer puts everything into those layers. And so when printing ABS, the print bed, this plate here, gets to 110 degrees is what I programmed it to do, and it needs to stay there for the duration of the print. Otherwise, it's not going to stick. ABS has issues with holding or with sticking to the print bed, or with warping issues. So that's why a lot of people print with PLA. It's a heck of a lot easier to work with. Put you back over here, because I'm not going to make you watch the whole thing. So if you want to get into 3D printing, oh, your son has the same printer? Awesome. I really like it. It's, yeah, Ender 5 Pro. And a friend of mine, Joe Zinkus, he goes by Toyota Boy on Pinside. He knows a lot about 3D printing. This one is great because the bed just moves up and down. It doesn't move back and forth like some of the earlier Enders. And so therefore your print head can actually go faster if you need to print things faster. So I like it. Anyway, so this is my first at doing ABS, and it's really just messing around more with the temperatures to get it to stick right. Otherwise, PLA is really easy to work with. I just needed this because, as the test before, it obviously can hold temperature a little better with that light bulb in there. So anyway, I'm going to give this a go, and once it's done, I can basically do the same thing. I won't make you suffer through me populating the whole thing. I think what I'll do is I'll put the bulb in, get it ready to go, and then I can fire up the stream and show you it working, and hopefully we get some lava action going. So all right, with that, I'm going to end it here, and if I got some time, I'll probably do some more playfield touching up later. So all right, we'll see you till next time.